and welcome to my first video. In this video I want to share with you exactly what I'm going to be doing throughout my journey of learning to sing. I'm super grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're part of this. I am nervous and excited to share in this journey with you. My intention on this video is to share and create exactly what it is that I'm going to do. I want to share where I am, where I want to get to, and exactly what's going to be required of me to do that. And I'd like to make that all in reality. So what physical things need to happen in order to make this whole journey happen? Actually, where I want to be is I'm going to be singing opera on stage at the end of 90 days. And I'm going to be singing, I'm going to be singing all 4 parts of a song called Voice Dance 2 by Craig Jesperis. It's a song that I had been part of in a vocal ensemble back in high school a couple of years ago, and now I want to recreate it, and do all the parts. I want to share in the journey, and I see that to be I feel like I'm totally bombing this video already. Wow. So I feel like that's gonna be kind of a sign that, you know, I've have the vocal range, I have the high notes, I have the low notes, my voice is open, it's got freedom in it. What do I see required to do that is first, I don't even know my tonal range. I need to have a high A, I believe, potentially higher, to sing the soprano part. I'm a big guy. Naturally, my voice has always been very low. I've sang baritone and bass parts in the past, although I wouldn't say any of it was, I was never trained. I was never like, knew what I was doing. Never had lessons, never like, I've taken a few vocal warm-ups at times. I've done a few of them, and but I've never been formally trained in any of this. So right now, I've had, like, my voice is very much untrained. I need to sing a high A or I guess I'm calling it a high A. I don't even know if it's called a high A, but I need to sing very high to sing the high soprano parts. How I see doing this is going to be doing different vocal exercises. Probably following the vocal exercises that I do have currently from Mr. Hook from back in high school. Yes, Mr. Hook, I still have those recordings from when we worked together, and I'll be finding other operatic singers and exercises online, since I don't have a coach currently. It's going to be my form of guidance right now. It's going to be online training in whatever form I find it. Another thing is, since I don't know everything, I especially don't know what I don't know about singing, finding a coach is going to be something critical in this. Kind of putting myself in their guidance, in their hands, is going to be something critical, just in order, if only to be able to ask questions and, know what to do next. So that's going to look like calling a coach. That's going to look like probably finding a Udemy course also that I can follow along with, just for the sake of doing it. It's going to look like calling old friends and people that I knew that sing. It's going to be probably calling Mr. Hook, and as well, just giving everybody that I know who I see can make a difference in this video a call. Part of that's going to be allowing myself to be honest with people that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why that was such a big deal in the past, but I've always lived in a way that if I didn't know what I was doing, I couldn't tell people. I had to like study and learn and grow and learn how to sing, for example, all by myself, and then I could finally emerge into reality where I knew how, like, I could be impressive and I would look good, and people would be amazed by like how amazing I was. And truthfully, that following that, like, looking good and trying to emerge and have studied all by myself is fucking miserable. It's been awful. It's not the kind of life I want, and it's not sharing in any kind of journey that I want to share with my friends. And so, this time I'll be calling people and asking for help. Another thing is I currently don't know the parts. Obviously, for that voice dance song, by the end of this I want to know all the parts. So that's going to look like finding the individual parts, finding the sheet music, which I've found half of it already, so I need to find the rest of the sheet music. And creating audio tracks. If I can't find the audio tracks, creating them myself. Which is also going to require relearning how to read music, what key it's in, like how to create music from a piece of sheet music. So that's also going to be required. That's going to take some studying and some research. Currently, where I want to be also is having a lot of freedom in my throat. That's going to be, I think that's number 4. Currently, my throat muscles are very tense. I don't feel like I have very much range. It's not very open. I've just never trained this, so this is all brand new for me. I think that's going to require some neck exercises and vocal stretches. So whether that's high notes to lift the soft palate or low notes to stretch out the larynx, Adam's apple, that thing. I gotta figure out what that is also. Which, speaking of which, I think that also required learning the throat muscles and the muscles required to make it sing, or to make you sing, to create sound. There is vibrations and there are things going on in the body that are measurable, that are physical. And if I'm going to keep this in reality, better to know the muscles and than to just say it feels good, it feels loose. It's like, no, I stretched out that muscle. I know it's loose. I would like to find a way to measure that. I have no idea how I could possibly measure, vocal cords and throat muscles and stuff like that, but I intend to find some way, or at least operate looking for that. Another thing inside of that is having lung capacity and support, from what I understand. And so I'm going to find a way to measure lung capacity as that grows. I think that's going to be blowing up a balloon and measuring that, and then measuring that throughout my progress so I can chart the results. Another measurable thing that I want to do is analyze the notes that I'm singing so that they're accurate. Say if an A requires, I think it's 4,400 hertz, record my voice and measure the frequency that my voice is at, so that it doesn't sound good, it doesn't it's not that it sounds close or it's it feels right or anything. No, it is 4,400 hertz. So practicing with some form of measurement. I'm gonna write that down. In the frequency. Practicing some form of audio measurement. For the frequency. That's good enough. So operating in reality of, does this frequency match that frequency that's required? That's going to be the start of it for me. I think finding some guidance, finding coaches, asking friends, asking for help is going to make a huge difference. Actually practicing, actually doing the things, sounding bad to start, making my voice crack, not being impressive, and just sharing in the real journey of it is going to be kind of the major breakthrough that I have in this. Yes, I want to learn to sing. Yes, I want to learn those songs, but really it's the journey of it. It's the journey of letting go that I have to look perfect. I have to do things right. I'm going to do it as I want to do it, as I feel to do it, as somebody recommends it to me. I'm going to figure out as I go and create myself newly as somebody who I know follows through with what he says he's going to do, and also shares with friends in the journey. So this is the start of my journey. I've got a bunch of feelings in my body that have freaked out. I have feelings, and I'm still committed that in spite of those, I'm going to continue to take actions, continue to move forward, continue to not be so hard on myself for not being perfect, for not having the perfect tone range, for not being able to sing the songs now. I've always been very hard on myself, and now I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move forward in succeeding at what I want to do, and flexible in the journey, and forgiving, and allowing things to sound ugly. And so that's my current journey. That's where I'm at, and I couldn't feel more blessed to share this with people like you, to share this with people that matter to me, to share it, to put it out there in the world, and have people potentially tear it apart and analyze it and offer questions and shit. If you have anything you want to offer, if you have any thoughts of how to do this better, I am so open to that right now. I would love for you to be a part of that, and please reach out, leave comments. I don't know how it all works, but if there's stuff you see for me to do, please let me know, and I'm very grateful. You know, we're in this journey together. You know, you're my partners in this. You're my friends. You're the people that I trust. So we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be outstanding. It's gonna be something unfreaking believably magical and incredible. At the end of this, I'll have a video of me singing. I think it's 4 or 6 parts. All the parts for voice dance, and I'll be singing opera on stage. And that is bold, and it's going to require a few phone calls, some practice, the work, following through with it, and let's get going. Let's do this. Thank you so much for being here and listening.